it's not a case of whether the two disciplines have something in common. They're the same thing as far as I'm concerned. If you're looking at the history of vernacular dance in the United States, you're looking at how people from Africa combined African and European traditions and created something new that became identified broadly with American culture.
What theater and dance and the performing arts in general affords us as a society is a witnessing.
None of us, I think, focus in a discipline just strictly in that discipline anymore.
I'm teaching the American Vernacular Dance course now. I can't imagine with some of the other courses as well, not including dance, because movement, theater, drama is such an integral part of the culture.
It's a way that I like to phrase in my Black Drama and Performance the African Diaspora class as a way of making the intellectual, physical, and visual.
It showcases the possibilities so that we are not dealing with history in the past but in the present.
They find a way of making the history of a work useful in the present.
And I can't imagine teaching my literature course without teaching history, without teaching performance, without music. And in fact, I've invited colleagues to my classes to cover their expertise.
We're working on a new course, interdisciplinary, and do we call it interpedagogical?
We've called it a lot of things.
We've called it a lot of things. But basically, faculty from music, theater, dance, English, we're creating this sort of fusion course on the Harlem Renaissance. Jackie talks about the ability of this course to sort of show us how the Harlem Renaissance creative process, the creativity, how the musicians were with the poets, with the actors, with the writers, and how they all, whether it was in a cafe or somewhere in Harlem, and they all sort of inspired each other. So that's what we want to recreate for our students.
What is it to think together, to work together, and to really be interested in each other? And I think that's what we help model.
This method this particular teaching method will reach all different kinds of learning styles, whether you're visual or tactile, what have you. I think it's going to be a positive experience and a great way to reach the community.
On one level, we're all connected. I am because you are, therefore we are.
We really are the world. This is what the world is. And so we want students to know when they go out there, after they leave a place like William and Mary, where it's kind of insular maybe or something, that this is what they're going to find.
I think we teach in such a way that they take ownership because they're engaged, but they also find their own way of expressing themselves, and the context from which they do that gets bigger.
Asian, African, Latino American history is American history.
It is.
We're all in the same house.